Recording has begun. Haven is destroyed through no fault of my own. Uh-oh. You know it's serious because I can't run. Oh, Phelan's dead. Can't even swing my giant razor. Can't jump. Something's wrong with my stomach. Oh. Suddenly I can run. Mark of the Rift. You've gained Mark of the Rift, a focus-based ability. Mark of the Rift causes massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. Mark of the Rift is a focus-based ability. Focuses a resource that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Each party member has a personal focus meter, but all party members gain focus when a single member deals damage. Press 1 to use Mark of the Rift. Alright. Tutorial's still going. We are still in this tutorial. I had to catch up on the codex too. Whoa. Interesting. Mark of the Rift. Yeah, where was this ability last battle? The boss has awakened this in us. Oh no, I'm playing the Evil Within 2 again. We're in the glue worlds. No, I hear wolves. It's the gray. It's Frostpunk. It's the long dark. Yeah, it's straight to the long dark. Yeah.
It's cold. Nothing.
Great. I'm glad I spent 30 seconds walking over to it. It's the walking simulator part of the game. This is Colat. It's probably the worst. One of the worst Halloween games we played. Horror games. Colat. Oh, this is some thick snow. Did he just look at me and say, "I"? After I said this is thick snow? He broke the fourth wall. Aye, it is.
Embers. Recent.
Dark Souls. Give me something. I don't see it. Death Stranding. Okay. Pull out was extra bad considering how interesting the IRL mystery is. Yeah, yeah.
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker.
It's me. This is all that's left of Haven.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame.
Couldn't he just land on his dragon right now?
Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Did they make some new discoveries about it? I didn't hear. I know, like, what scientists believe that happens. I've read about that. I don't know how recent that was. About why they broke out of the tents and stuff. And it seems legitimate. I just hope it's not true and that it is supernatural. Just because it's more interesting. Whereas Corypheus now? Yeah, like, what would stop him? I know it's just game, logic, but... like, why didn't he just fly up into the air on his dragon, wait out the avalanche, and then just land and kill everybody? Like, this is why I need to be an evil god instead, Most evil gods are stupid, apparently.
And his forces are.
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him.
Mm-hmm.
That, or you are believed dead.
My work here is
Without
done.
Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
At least she's actually, like, answering these questions the player has. Alright, I'll help.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
Let's investigate a little bit. I didn't die and come back, as far as I know.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
Should we believe what evil man said, Corypheus?
You saw Corypheus? What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to
Stupid
rise
Maker.
against him.
Stupid Maker. I didn't do it. Why do I have to suffer with the rest of mankind? I didn't want to go to the Golden City and see a stupid throne. He said the heavens are empty. Yeah.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Be more than faith.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Oh, I'm gonna get YMCA'd for this.
Hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look
Musical.
to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come.
Where's she getting this reverberation from?
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day
Our character is acting stoic, but he just forgot the lyrics. Good thing everyone's a trained singer as well as an Inquisition soldier.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
I have been inspired. Yeah.
A word.
What's up, Solus? Show off.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
Yeah, the avalanche landed on Haven. That's what it looked like anyway. How do you know this, Solus?
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
So prove yourself? Man, you can definitely be like kind of a jerk in this game too. They're into a church, the Bible Belt, no matter what else they do in their lives. Not only can they hold a tune, harmonize too. It's true. I remember singing at church when I was a little boy. I have all the DLC as well.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
It's a much better story of the DLC. Yeah, I have the Ultimate Edition or whatnot. So we're gonna do it all as long as it takes. Might be doing this every Wednesday for the rest of the year for all I know, but
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
we are going to Skyrim.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
I don't know, man. This looks like a place a dragon would go. Maybe we should be in a cave somewhere or something. Dragons never go to high mountaintops. with castle ramparts. Skyhold. Convenience. All right, the 30-hour tutorial has concluded. Now we can finally play the game. It's convenient, yeah. So stairs at they're like, yeah, I found this castle in the snow. You're welcome. That collar looks really uncomfortable. So side quests, birdie out if you do them all. Well, I mean, I only do it every Wednesday, so.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage.
Base building
Word
simulator.
has reached these people. It will have reached the Elder One.
That's what I was
We have
thinking.
the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
Yeah, he wants the anchor.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power.
It's not
but
exactly
it's
how I
not
meant
why
that,
you're
but
still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already...
hey, that's not my giant razor.
You.
She ambushed us. I'm honored. Everyone agreed to this? I don't want this crap. I am honored.
I don't know what to say.
Kill them all. Jeez. Who am I, Anakin?
Say that you will not make me regret this.
If you're not sure, why do it?
Because I believe this is what was meant to be. That without you, there would be no Inquisition. What it means for the future, how you lead us,
Maybe.
that is entirely up to you.
I fight for order, not faith. I'll do it because it's the right thing to do. I will lead them to vengeance. I'll do it for my own power. Corypheus must be stopped. All right, that's what I'm going with. It's Colonel Sanders' origin story.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
I will rule
Wherever
instead.
you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your inquisitor!
So. This place is a dump. Why is my castle so crappy?
This is where it begins.
The Iron Throne.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Light the pyres, grease the racks, Inquisition's back in business.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Adam the Gamer. Thank you for the follow. Just following myself. Sorry, can't type. We had someone spoiling the story, so we had to put it on follower-only mode.
Could his dragon really be an
Just for today, though.
What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no Darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
Who?
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
We played through,
Well, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
on
On
stream
your order,
maybe like 2 years ago.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is
Well, we
going to
played through
kill him.
Origins, and then I watched a story video for the second one. So I actually didn't play through the second.
The Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
No, I didn't use the world state from those on purpose.
You'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
On the first episode of this that I have, no, it's for the best. Trust me, I ruined the world on my Dragon Age Origin. Trust me. So I'm playing the canonical version because if I had played that one, yeah, I ruined everything. You can see what I did if you want, but I talk about it on the first episode of this. So if you go to my YouTube channel, this playthrough is actually up on there. And on the first episode, I start by telling exactly what all I did in Origins, but I screwed everything up. It was really bad. The Undercroft. I gotta catch up on some Codex stuff too. A storage box! Yes.
What can I make?
Yes. Hooray! Ah, fantastic. 1,000 items! How do you deal with infestations in Dragon Age? You just swing your sword until there aren't any more infestations. That's all you gotta do. Alright. I'm just gonna throw all this crap in there, and when we get new skills, maybe I'll look at it again, but... I don't even know why I have that anymore. I say as I deposit it to store forever. That's fine though. The Lord of Blunder, our new Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, the Adam Kuzlin timeline from Origins. Not a good place to live. Doesn't want to have to face consequences of my actions. Yeah, pretty much. It was bad. Logain would be a hero, for instance. And that's just the start. Oh no, Hard in Hightown, Chapter 6 by Varric. The estates of Hightown fall into three types. The Dwarven palaces in their enclave, huddled around their counterfeit paragon statues for shelter against the onslaught of human ideas that surround them. The Foreign Quarter, where the wealthiest Orlesians and Antivan merchants stay during their twice-yearly visit to criticize the ship captains and shop clerks and accountants in their employ. And the noble mansions, where families who can trace their lineage back to Orlesian conquerors and to Tevinter landlords perch to look down on the rabble of ordinary folk scurrying at their feet. But whoever they belong to, all of the Hightown estates have two things in common. A showy front entrance used when the occupants want to be seen, and a hidden back way when they don't. The servants' door of the Comte de Faver's mansion was in an alley hidden by overgrown topiaries. Donan Brinakovic picked the lock while his partner, Jevlin, kept an uneasy lookout. They had left their armor at the barracks, but even in civilian clothes, the recruit managed to look like he was wearing an older brother's hand-me-downs. I don't think this is what the captain meant when she said to get evidence, he muttered. The lock clicked and Donan gently pushed it open. Only a few slivers of light slid through the shuttered windows. Silence hung in the air like a cheap tapestry. Donan and Jevlin crept through the dark rooms, alert for any sign of servants, but nothing broke the eerie quiet except their footsteps. In fact, there was no sign that anyone had been in the house at all till they found the room, whose door had been torn from its hinges. Inside, Comte lay in a pool of blood, one hand clutching a loaded crossbow, a dagger hilt protruding from his back. Lar? I think that's an L anyway. Thank you for the follow. Sorry I can't type. People were spoiling the story because there's some people that just can't believe that you have no idea about a story from a game in 2014. The Undercroft, but I do appreciate it. Cowling Skyhole, Undercroft Editions. Difficult, to be clear. We can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. For new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in new stone, which means excavation. And I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built to purpose. Whatever that was, the whole keep has settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like the inside of a forge. Large spots. No idea what that means. Solid as you get. So fill it full of tools and toys, but there's a Dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old build like that. A sodding fool. Interesting. Tint armor. Well, well, well. Very important. Very important. Yeah, that's where my wife would spend a lot of time. Buy and sell what? Yeah, there's the respec jewelry. Okay, so that's where we buy that. Nice.
Where's my other hand? Right there. I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Well, you and me both, pal.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
Did you bring anything with you from Haven? Did you manage to bring anything out?
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How are the facilities?
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Everything's functional.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Anyone know? It must be chilly in here. Yeah, it does look kind of cold.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Yes.
Care to share?
No. It hurts and I don't want to spit on your efforts. You saved who you could. We have to be happy with that.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I saved who I could. Special shipment. Some schematics for some weapons. Oh, more than that. Lots of schematics. Heavy armor of the dragon. Looks kind of cool. Better than mine. Medium armor of the dragon. Light armor of the dragon. Great sword of the... Whoa, look at that. Oh, right. We got that pattern quite a bit back, right? Maul of the dragon. Yeah. Should probably make one of those. Skyhold customizations. Use the workbench to Skyhold's undercroft to plan out the design of your castle. You really can build onto the castle. Social edition rewards. Change the Inquisition's banner. Wow. Change my bed. I don't think they would like it too much if I made a bed that looks like it's being pulled out by demons. They might question my intent a little bit. Maybe he's planning on becoming a new old god. New old god. That's right. Cool waterfall location though, yeah. Drapery, heraldry, decor, throne, windows. Ferelden windows. Inquisition windows. Frostback basin. Yeah, we can have like a demonic throne as well. Alright. Great potions, quick potions. Alright. Let's see if we can upgrade our healing potion. We're still need a Dawn Lotus. Yeah, I don't think we got any more from last... Nah, we didn't get any more herbs since last week. Set up a demon bed and... how much DPS is on my weapon? A demon throne. 162 base. So that's a really good weapon we found. This one's 156. Depending on what we put in it, it might end up getting better though. We put obsidian base DPS, so basically a little bit better. And then it has 2 open slots too, and we can put those in. Do we have anything that adds to crit? Kill on kill. Kill on kill. Velveteen adds to attack. I think it was the bear. Someone with the bear. Bear claws or something? Bear hide. So we do have that for crit. Never saying crit chance. Wait. Alright, let's explore some skyholds. It's a pretty cool spot though. We naked? It's just like not really, it's just during this part, I guess. It shows us in like our officer outfit or something. Where's the armor? It's a good question, but it's on. What's up, Josephine? What do you got to say about all this?
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better.
The office
The
suit,
political
yeah.
situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
We will save the Empress.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin.
Masquerade. Save, we're the hero. Yeah, absolutely. Inquisition's version of running around home in sweats and underwear. Yeah. I don't have a thing to wear. Should we warn the Empress? I'm guessing the answer is no, because they want to see who is trying to assassinate her, but...
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. We don't have enough sway with the court to arrange an invitation. Perhaps a few more alliances.
Or soldiers.
We need a greater presence
Ninja
in
dancing
Orlais.
suit.
And soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure my companions would have liked that being my my priority. We will save the Empress, as long as I have something good enough to wear to the ball. It's a pretty cool spot, though. Look at that view. It just falls off and dies. Could you imagine what the Inquisition would think? They just find me out here dead. It's like, well, guess the world is done. Should probably upgrade your bed also for hanging out with Empress. Yeah, you just never know. Summon the War Council. There's some more we want to explore, but... We got an Inquisition perk. I don't even know if I need the Deft Hands thing anymore. Because we've just been ramming through doors. I haven't tried ramming the Deft Hand requirement doors, though, so I don't know.
The city has agreed to send us 5 dozen guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
2% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. It's going to increase the discovery range of the searching action. We'll go with the extra herb, I guess. We'll still work towards Deft Hands, I suppose. What? Capture any keep? Oh, no. All right. We'll take this. All right. What's going on in Ferelden? Whoa, there's a lot of things going on. Wow. Disaster in the Deep Roads. That sounds interesting. Oh my lord, so much. Hinterland's resources. Hinterlands is a notable source of elf root and onyx. Forces at camp could search for these resources and arrange shipment to Skyhold. Man, I should have... Well, I mean, we definitely needed to get to the level that I'm at to make it to Skyhold on this nightmare run. Apparently. For me, anyway. I was going to say, I should have... I didn't know, but I should have gotten here faster.
Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
The Serpent of Navarra. Investigate Hunter Fell. Stop the inventory activity in the west. 20 power. Man. Lots and lots and lots. All right. See what the new Ferelden ones is. Acquire the Arcanist. The Arcanist. Truth or dare? Moral for Haven. That sounds like a good idea. Any fishing? No, I haven't seen any fishing in this. I don't know if there is. Arcanist. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing too. I don't know what it does. I don't want to know, but it's one of the ones I'm leaning towards just by the name alone. Ambassador Monteliet. Although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood, as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador? Hey, Irish Redcap. Irish, it's good to see you. 29 months. Missed the nighttime streams. Had to pop in while at work to say hello. It's working out for the best. I can do VODs for now. Thank you, Irish. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get everything up on YouTube almost right away, too. So if it's easier for you to catch on there, they remember your spot in the video, unlike Twitch does with VODs for some reason. But anyway, thank you for the resub, Irish. 29 months. It's a long time. 39 minutes with Cullen. 57. Wilson Cullen. Makes sense.
Inquisitor.
Alright. So, acquire the Arcanist. Search for the Hack Rider. Oh, yeah. Reports of Darkspawn activity. So many things now. Strike a bargain with merchant princes. Protect the Inquisition's reputation. Shadows over Denerim. Conscripts for the Inquisition. Hinterland resources. Fallow resources. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Investigate the Frost. So, lots of these sounders. So mainly it's to pause, return. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? It helps me out more than watching the VODs on Twitch too. So, but yeah, thank you for stopping in, man. I miss the night streams also. Skyhold has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The War and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tanterville, but this Arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. Oh, it's instant either way. To buy a passage, they must know she's there. They will not. Lions can overwhelm any concern. Alright, we'll listen to Liliana. The Arcanist has been secured despite great cost and the concerns of more than a few traditional-minded mages. She awaits a meeting with the Inquisitor in the Undercroft. Yeah. Right. I'm also going to check out... Dorian's request. Darkspawn activity. The reports of Darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers as well as the Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. It's only a 15-minute one. We'll send Liliana. It's risky, but a few scouts could sneak past the Darkspawn and try to determine where they are coming from.
Let's see what we have.
Okay. Mage Rebellion. Fiona, we got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? Sketch. Wilson Josephine. Rogue mages may not believe we aren't Templars. They can ask the Benorn for help. All right,
At
cool.
your service.
All right, I got everyone off doing stuff. Let's go check out the rest of Skyholds. Oh, and we gotta talk to the Arcanist, right? It's a pretty cool place, though. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm happy that Haven got destroyed and lots of people died. But I am now the proud owner of a castle, so... So not... That one doesn't open, right? No. No. You like Skyhold way better than Haven? Yeah, me too.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Yeah, I've been reading through who each person's response and who I think I should send to things. But I'm just doing it based on what I read and logic. I'm not gonna like look up who gives the best rewards or anything for one. Sounds like RimWorld reasoning. What the crap is going on here?
there. Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Dagna.
You're the magical advisor.
You're him, the Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's
Arcanist.
an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. The breach was pretty too.
She was in Origins, yeah.
Destroy everything sort
Pretty
of
sure.
way.
Welcome to the Inquisitions. Yeah, she was.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things.
She got her dream.
Well, possible. I've looked at Harris devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane.
Yeah, because we helped her in Origin. It's one of the few things we didn't screw up.
Trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost safely. Why did you study magic? I already know the answer to this because I have the memory, well, some of the memory of Adam Kuzlin.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Mostly quality.
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar.
We sent her to the circle.
I had to start at a circle.
Or we told her to go there.
Do it. Everyone said I couldn't. Everyone. I swept floors.
Not everyone.
libraries, traded rooms for
What about Adam Kuzlin?
I met outsiders like me. New thinkers.
She means everyone in the Dwarven
There's
area.
something to know about magic. I'll find it. There's no barriers to what magic can do, Inquisitor. No matter what they say.
Why did you agree to help us?
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. An actual physical
Well, we
reason.
found our romance partner.
Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like.
Dwarves don't
There's
dream.
that and all the things you'll probably find and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
I don't know what it... I don't want to know what it ended up doing, Mullet, but no, I did not. Morgan did not get pregnant on our blind playthrough. On our blender through, no. She got angry and she left because no one would impregnate her. Doors always gets shafted in romance options. Wait, exactly how much are we paying you?
What qualifies you to be an arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
Enchantment. What are your skills?
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smith caste. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study,
Who are you talking about, Phelan? Are you talking about her?
And through it, the
Enchantment.
manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
Tell me about enchantments. Oh, and it's someone from this one that we haven't met yet?
What's the story with enchanting?
No, I don't mind. As long as I don't know about them.
In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders.
So in Dark, we're
It's
in.
the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
I don't know, I've only met a couple dwarves in this playthrough. In Inquisition so far. Can you make masterworks?
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too.
Oh, the scout that we run into all the time?
Barrett on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Oh my god, she made a height joke and she is a dwarf?
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes.
If only she had a beard. Hey, it's my wife, Swirl Lady. Only she had a beard. Was that everything, Dagna?
Ready for anything.
It's kind of cool she ended up being an arcanist.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Coryphius made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. They'll all see.
You'll see. They'll all see. Should we be trusting I don't know. I don't know if we should be trusting or not. We already went to that. She put some weird stuff in here. I don't know. Anyway. I might make that one. See why I like her though. Yeah. It's kind of cool though that she became an arcanist. Glad she showed back up again. Sure, we're gonna run into a lot of people from Origin. Alright. Where else have we gone yet in this new Skyhold area? Haven't gone over to this side. What is that? From the ashes. The new base of operations of the Inquisition is ready to make its mark on the world. And obviously we'll go back to the war room. Alright. In the balcony workstation as well. Oh, I don't know.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Dance and Solus?
I need to know more about Coryphius. We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
But you said he was elvish. You can tell me more about that at least.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Tell me about his orb.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said the orb was elven?
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think he's gonna do next?
What do you think Coryphius will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Ole into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
Are you certain?
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Coryphius's power?
According to the law,
The ancient magistars of Avinta received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
See, you knew some stuff, Solus. Request resources on the Fade. Regarding your request, as a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Monteliette has ensured our contacts. Quick to reply. A few titles on hand accompany this letter. The remaining en route from libraries in Val d'Orio and surrounding. Archivist Bannon. Fate and Spirits Mysterious by Brother. So these are just a bunch of things we're getting. 2 more pages of titles listed beneath, yeah. So we're gonna have more books to read. Come on, so let's clean this stuff up. It's kind of weird I can go up there. But then if the ladder was there and it wouldn't let me go up there, I would complain. Like giants to you relative to the background furniture and such? I don't know. This couch, Dr. Possible, is pretty large. Kind of makes them look small, actually. This one does. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Let's go on, Doc. Welcome in. Dorian. You got anything new to say, Dorian?
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was enjoying the show. No, you weren't speaking too fast.
You don't need to worry about
maybe the camera angles.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah, it could be it.
Now.
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
They say the Chantry is lying?
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
He could be lying.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
I mean, it's not destroyed yet.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
Nobody knows that.
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thanks. Another scene.
Anything interesting?
A letter
right.
regarding Felix, Alexius's son. He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Poor Felix. Yeah, how's it going, Boros? Welcome in.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were you two involved? It's pretty, ballsy question here.
With the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question.
I think so, too.
I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life, by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
That's not what I meant by that
What a mad
choice.
thing to say.
That's not what I meant.
Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Well, I guess, I mean, it sucks that Felix is dead, but at least he lived long enough to help us with his father. Like, if he had died before that. Although, his father was doing that timey-wimey magic stuff because, or in part at least, he wanted to save his son. So if his son had died already, he would have done that. We wouldn't have gotten sent to the future. We wouldn't know about the assassination on the Empress. So, I guess it's all fortunate for us. Alright. That's enough.
You know where I'll be.
Something to read. The Veil. I detest this notion that the veil is some manner of invisible curtain that separates the world of the living from the world of the spirits. Whether it be called the Fade or the Beyond is a matter of racial politics I refuse to indulge in at the moment. There is no this side and that side when it comes to the veil. One cannot think of it as a physical thing or a barrier or even a shimmering wall of holy light. Thank you very much for that image, your perfection. Think of the veil instead as opening one's eyes. Before you opened them, you saw our world as you see it now, static, solid, unchanging. Now that they are open, you see our world as the spirits see it, chaotic, ever-changing, a realm where the imagined and the remembered have as much substance as that which is real. More, in fact. Spirit sees everything as defined by will and memory, and this is why they are so very often lost within, or when they cross the veil. In our world, imagination has no substance. Objects exist independently of how we remember them or what emotions we associate with them. Mages alone possess the power to change the world with their minds, and perhaps this forms the nature of a demon's attraction to them. Who can say? Regardless, the act of passing through the veil is much more about changing one's perceptions than a physical transition. Excuse me. The veil is an idea. It is the act of transition itself, and it is only the fact that both living beings and spirits find the transition difficult that gives the veil any credence as a physical barrier at all. It's an old book. What's up, Fiona?
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes?
Yes.
I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
Well, you're not equal partners. The mages are useful. I believe in your cause. Don't these rifts show that they are in fact physical doorways? Time to see that author mocked forever. They're long dead, they don't care.
I'm
Let's go
pleased
on,
to
Ludai.
hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
It's kind of crazy that she was a Grey Warden and then became a mage. And she's an elf. Like, she's lived a crazy life. We already learned about her being a Grey Warden. Did I already do this exact one? Yeah, we can talk to her more later.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Carry on.
I'll leave you to it.
More reading. The Folly of General Not Sheraton. 4. And so it was that victory was absolute, and cheers were raised for General Not Sheraton. And so, buoyed by respect and admiration, Not Sheraton stood proud and removed the mask to state her true name. For had they not accepted her, had they not thrived by her leadership, had they not become comrades despite station and masks and nonsense of protocol? And the answer was swift and bewildering, for they had not. And swiftly she was bundled away amid calls of imposter and spy, another term she could not know, for she still did not know Orlais. Turtles and chill. No one expects the Turtle Inquisition. Hey, Davey. How's it going, Davey? Looks like Twitch is holding out for us today, huh? No problems with me or mine anyway. Turn in research. Oh, right. Okay.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve
Grey
as
Warden?
assistant to any
Then a mage,
research
then an elf?
concerns. You'll
Yeah,
find
exactly.
my skills are exceptional.
She wasn't always an elf.
I hope they prove useful.
Oh, wait. Did the other one die? Did the Menave, whatever her name was.
You're taking over the duties of Menave.
Menave.
Yes. A death
She did
provided a
die.
vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
Well, we're still played by partner issues. Upload drops to 0.02 round 2. We have to replace the line, check the tap. Yeah, that really sucks. Well, you get it fixed in one trip. It's so bad when they come out and fix the issue and then it's working, they leave, and then like 2 hours later or the next day or whatever it is, have the issue again. Seems all too common too, but hopefully that doesn't hit you. It's already trip 4. Oh, okay.
You
Exactly.
were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
Go to Alex, I'll go in.
As you were.
Yes.
Good morning. Man, so the old one, that position, died in Haven. We knew a lot of people died. That's the first one I can, like, put a face to that died. We talked to Dorian. All right, up we go. Free month's internet, though. Know all the words. Say, like, cancel. Retention department, yeah. What is this? On the condition of your charges, dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples the second is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news, I managed to discourage Boulette from relieving herself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felicine, from 2 doors over, has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She has pet nugs. I thought it was going to be like moorhounds or something. She's quite delightful, and Schmooples the second is fond of her. I expect it is because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I'd ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago. An agent of one of the Blanchards. Hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchers about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmoopel's second in his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I've arranged for Garter to take over at Nug Keeping. Sparrow. Doing Tet. I finally finished day 1 of Super Tournament, by the way. So, I'm caught up on day 1 anyway. Password is dead. Sorry, password. You'll be alive again in like a minute, though. Liliana has pet nugs. Sadler. Baron Plucky. I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved. He is a holy terror. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sister to come over. You should have seen her. Look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prized raven. All she had to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder, all sweetness and nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it, Weaver? Sooner than that, oh, Ludar rezzed you. Those Phoenix Downs. Fine time to close the border. The news is dire. There are rumors that our Warden brothers and sisters in Ferelden have all perished. Without the Grey Warden's blight will take Ferelden, then it will undoubtedly spread. We'll go north to Navarra in the marshes. We'll come west to Orlais. And the head will be an archdemon. And in his wake will come thousands upon thousands of darkspawn. We must be ready to stare squarely into the eyes of oblivion. Many of you have asked why we remain here when such threats are mounting in the east. The problem, you see, is not a new one for us. To say Ferelden and Orlais have been at odds is an understatement. These two are like dogs and cats. We Wardens are legion by address only, but that does not seem to matter to Ferelden's leaders. Word is that the King of Ferelden is dead, and his successor, Loghain, decrees that no Warden set foot in the country. Mactyr, a national hero who helped expel invading or legion forces from Ferelden, seemed to have it out for our order too. Maybe he doubts our abilities. Maybe he is more foolish than the history books make him out to be. This is why we must wait, even as Ferelden willingly welcomes its fates. Addressed by Warden Constable Blackwall. Ooh, it's a letter from Blackwall, huh? By the time to close the border, indeed. Yeah. The world's being destroyed. Shut off ties. We'll just die separately. Loghain, is that what you use for growing hair back? No, that's Rogaine. That's what Panzer. Jerem, welcome in. On top 100. The space between 126 and 100 is like over 300 hours, I think. But you can catch him. More than 100 people above you, over 750. Yeah.
Get the cages up.
A vision of Adam Kuzlin. Adam Kuzlin was a hero until the end, in which case he ruined everything. That's how it goes, though. Play the entire game as a hero and then screw everything up in the last few minutes. Same thing happened with Mass Effect. So, and you're in double digits already, though. Thank you, Alex. Lunar, 3,700. Thank you, Lunar.
I'm sorry.
Cass, you're 130.
So am I.
Thank you, Cass. 694 hours.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
What? And now that you mention it, man, that's pretty brutal. No, I blame the guy that got them all killed, not you.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something
Yeah, and it helps out, Cass. Thank you.
When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
3,777 hours. That's almost a whole year. That's right. Pocket Woman. Pocket Woman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry you can't type. We had someone spoiling the story, so on Wednesdays it's follower 1 week mode now. I relaxed that last week and then immediately someone spoiled something, so sorry. We could have lost both, yeah.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
It's actually half a year. Let's see. It's awesome. Let's go to Captain Boot. Welcome back. Hey, to Boot. Yeah, not disposable.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We are better than Corypheus.
Yeah, Liliana. Wait, is this one of the ones I already read? Yep. Alright. What is this one? That one's down at the bottom of this. I wasn't there when we were down there. So we'll go check that out, and then we'll go over to From the Ashes and see what's over there. Is there a faster way down? We could literally fast travel down, I guess. It seems kind of silly to do that, but yeah, I'm gonna change my mind about that real fast. It's like it's kind of silly to fast travel down so I don't have to walk down the stairs, but it's like a magic elevator. I'm sure I'm gonna be using it. Person that would send you to type just to give you a spoiler. Oh, if someone sticks around for a week to spoil things.
There is something I wish to discuss.
What's up, Mother Giselle?
My Lord Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Yeah, what?
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man,
They want me to treat Dorian and talking to his family, who he is estranged from. What kind of meeting?
Just what kind of meeting do you have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
There's no way they're actually worried about him, other than the fact he's supposed to carry on their bloodlines, because they don't. They just breed for magical traits in Tevinter.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Yeah, why did they go through you?
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself. He doesn't care.
I'm not so sure they're
Come to you. If any good
worried about his welfare.
We must try.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance to die. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor.
What's
I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I hope it's not a trap in the Venatori, but if it is, you're the one making the decision and not me, so people will be mad at you. I see how it is, mother. I don't know. I'll think about it, I guess.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor.
Might be a trap, so it's your problem.
To meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for.
Yeah.
Is it
Official looking letter. Your Reverence, I understand that you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting. Even the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself. Considering my son has rebuffed all contact, this is the only way. I know him. He would be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south, placing himself in the path of such danger, alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandral Hills, watching for Dorian's arrival. He'll bring the boy to us somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there. There is nothing we can do. We are at our wits' end. Graciously yours, Master Howard of... That's all they sent? She got all of what she told us just from this? Did you receive a second secret letter that you're not telling me about, mother? Yeah, I don't know, because she even said something like how it implies won't let us fast travel between these. The letter implied that they were on bad terms or whatever, but I don't know that that's what that did.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
What's up, Sarah?
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
Well, I didn't know there was going to be a dragon either, lady.
I've apparently been through a lot. Yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Yes, they are.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
I see. Need hope, not selfishness. Pick whatever cause you want. I need doubters like you. Do you believe or not in it? Yeah.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe it or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
What's going on, Ken? Welcome in. We just call her crazy. Just follow my orders, crazy woman.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Good idea. We're gonna catch up on the conversations everyone since we just got to Skyhold, and then I'll split this. And we'll go somewhere else. What's up, Vivian? What you got to say?
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
Don't look at me, it wasn't me. Literally. No, I mean, yeah, we should have had a castle from the beginning.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
We got Ashen. Twitch stay up for you long enough yesterday? Mind your own business. So much depends on me. It worked in our favor is a pretty crappy thing to say. I couldn't save them all. Corypheus will pay. Any companion in the game as much, just as Vivian? Really? It's always interesting too because, for instance, I know Pineapple has said that he really liked Vivian.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry. Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Yeah, it seems like it was mostly in the morning, Ashen.
Yes?
I almost stopped streaming yesterday because we got disconnected so much. But ended up getting fixed. It's true. Yeah, I don't mind Vivian. She definitely speaks her mind. She's different than most of the mages in a good way. I don't know that she's one of my favorites yet, but I don't mind her.
So this is Skyhold.
It is. That's my room up there. One of my rooms.
Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Man, these views are
We'll be
pretty
able
amazing.
to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
I mean, unless he comes over the peak on top of a dragon.
Corypheus thinks we're beaten. By the time he finds us, we'll be legion.
I know soldiers. I know our soldiers. Corypheus made 100 enemies when he kicked down our door. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
He said that we'll see him go. Yeah, no one. Why is it making those like dong sounds like it's one of the decisions that change things? Maybe it's just part of the soundtrack in the back.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you.
Yeah, it's just part of the background. But that's the same kind of sound when you make a altering
Are
decision.
you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen.
Red Knight, thank you for the follow. Sorry you can't type. Had the people spoiling. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I'm Andraste's chosen still. I'm sorry, Blackwall. You really like Blackwall, though? Yeah, I like him so far, too.
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable, and I've wasted enough of it.
You try playing the game, but 98% of the gameplay being choosing options got tedious for you. Yeah, that's how these like very story-based RPG games are. But I mean, you don't have to go through all the dialogue for everyone. You might not know what you're doing or why if you don't. But
Majestic.
there are
a place like this ever lost?
There are lots of parts that are just kind of side story filler stuff they can skip. But I can definitely understand. So it ends up being like you've played through an entire movie dialogue, or more than that, probably an entire novel dialogue. Varric. And then if you read all the codexes and things you find as well, you've definitely read like a couple books by the time you're done. All these part of playing BioWare games, yeah. That making decisions at important key points. 5,000 choices, probably, yeah. Yeah, I still need to watch the trailer, Ashton. It released right when I started my stream.
Meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
Yeah, they're working on a new Dragon Age, yep. They made that announcement a bit back.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
Have played the older Warhammer games, like Dawn of Retribution. Yeah, it's nothing like the other Warhammer games. It's a Total War game. I mean, it's an awesome Total War game. But it's very much a Total War game and not a Warhammer game. If that makes sense. If you're comparing it with previous games, the same, like, mother umbrella title thing. Let's play soon, yeah. I know that feels, Hawk. New Pathfinder in June.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
Like Warhammer video games, but not actual Warhammer? Do you mean like the lore itself, or do you mean like the mini game? The minis game, not the mini game. Can we reverse it? Can we free the Grey Wardens from his control? The ones that are under it? The tabletop game? Yeah.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
The true
Corypheus
gamer
would
cat?
certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No.
The MIDI game?
He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
I almost played the Wayne June song when I read MIDI game. Blood Bowl is awesome in the Warhammer franchise. Yeah, I've seen that. I've never played any of the tabletop at all. I've seen some of it. I really like the minis though, the miniature figures, but never got into it. It's an expensive hobby. What were you investigating?
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you described.
You think so? He
Hopefully my friend
literally had a red crystals hanging off of his face.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before.
There's an online version of the tabletop one? I didn't know about that.
I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
This is why you gotta cut the head off, man. All video game is being developed at the moment. Yeah, I saw that too, Bat. Yeah. I did see someone play the Blood Bowl game on PC. Who was that? I was streaming that. Wasn't that long ago that I saw him. But I haven't played that one, but I did see something about the second one. Yeah. Where have you been?
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Varric said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened there.
What happened at Kirkwall was the same thing that happened everywhere. Fearful of blood magic and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic, or became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's chantry,
Anders.
and everything came tumbling down.
You knew Anders.
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
Hey, Trevor, happy Monday night, Trevor. That's right. Hey, Trevor. I was just gonna give some channels have a ton of viewers on Cup Finals for Blood Bowl. Little 2 is really fun or horrifically annoying, or both at the same time.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall. But everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
Assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Crestwood. Alright. I actually have the power to go do that one anyway. Have we been everywhere now? I think we've pretty much been everywhere. Whoa! We've gone around the ramparts. Got Blackwall on those. In the courtyard. Is there anyone that we didn't talk? Wait, where's Raging Bull? Where's Bull? Is he the only one we haven't talked to? Cassandra, we haven't talked to her either. I mean, out of party members. Also haven't talked to Cullen. They're probably over here, huh? Yep. There they are. Iron Bull, not Raging Bull. Same thing. What? That's not where I was.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
Bull romance.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Probably not. I'm gonna go probably not.
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
It is kind of funny. That's not what I'm going to tell him, though. Leave me out of this. That's a country made in the Old Republic. Yeah, named Varric. Country your brother made. Yeah. You're wrong about Javelin. Brother made him for Star Wars Galaxies. Long story short, would have been created around 2007 or 2008. Varric was created in early 2012. both before this game came out. I think we should sue BioWare for stealing your names. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, it was kind of crazy though, because it wasn't just one name that showed up, which happens a lot, right? And they were related in these games too, or in this game. I wonder if those names came up at all. The two of them in previous game, because I don't remember them from Origin at all.
All right. You've both made your point.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition.
Come on, Cassandra.
Hawke was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Yeah.
Hawke would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Shh. These choices. Varric's not at fault here. Cassandra, back off. Choice 6. What's done is done. Right? We can't undo it.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawke most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
We need to work together. Cassandra, you need to chill.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawke had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
It's probably...
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand... But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawke. I'm such a fool.
I still like you. That's such a weird thing to say in this one. Don't blame yourself. We're all fools. We need to do better. What if it had been different? I'm gonna tell her don't blame herself. Ready, nothing wrong. Yeah. He's right. He'd probably be dead.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets.
It's like your ex.
Maybe if we'd found Hawke, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did.
Save a romance
You're
for Dorian.
Not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Big fight, time to sleep our feet. Yeah, what a bad time to do that. It's funny though, we were talking about Vivian earlier, and with Vivian it's always just like, the only romance line so far has just been, hey, do you want to come into my room? Like, right off the bat, the very first romance that we could say to her is like, you want to come to my room, Vivian? Want to help me with something for a few minutes?
Something is
Like
troubling.
a few minutes. Ooh.
Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters.
Bull's the only true
I
roommate.
was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Yeah.
We can certainly look into it.
Definitely don't have enough
I
side
will
quests to
mark
do.
these incidents on the map as I learn of
A few
them.
minutes sounds accurate.
And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Uh-oh. She's suspicious of Senor Pineapple's boyfriend. Is that what you're gonna say over and over?
Advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
I mean, she really does not
she's
like
here to rob us?
anyone.
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
Do you have any advice for me?
It's good that you recruited Enchanter Vivian into
Well,
the
she likes
Inquisition.
Vivian.
She is ambitious, but has always shown sense in her dealings with the Chantry. My advice would be to watch her, but heed her when she speaks. That one wastes no words.
Do you have any advice for me?
Nothing I can think of. No.
Sounds like Mass Effect 1 Ashley. No, if this was Ashley, she'd be saying that we should kill all elves and the Quarians or whatever. We should probably roast him and eat him. Like, no, I know where you're coming from, but she doesn't seem xenophobic. Let's see what she says.
Do you have any advice for me?
Nothing I can think of. No.
Don't want to insult anyone else? All right. See you later.
That's enough for now.
You're
Another
right. She was
time,
amazing. Is that up there or something? Yeah, it's inside, I guess. What's in here? Doesn't like anyone yet. In that way. Hello.
Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Well, it does look like a good spot for an armory. Good job. What else is in here? This place is enormous compared to... There's nothing up here yet. Someone's sleeping here. A lot larger than Haven. Makes sense seeing that it's a castle. But all three. Is it hyped? Oh, for Mass Effect, yeah. It's time to go back to the Normandy. I'm definitely gonna play through it. And this time I'm not gonna make the decision. You know what? I might make the same decision at the end, which wasn't even a decision, just to stay true to what happened in my first blind playthrough. Forgotten boy. After the dust settled, Cole was nowhere to be found. I believe he isn't hanging around somewhere in Skyholds. So spoilers for Mass Effect, if anyone doesn't know Mass Effect's endings. But I played through the game. I had taken my time with all the decisions of all three of them on the stream. We've been playing through for several months, and it got to the end, and I was presented with 3 different choices.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
And I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. I narrowed it down to like 2, and I was just... we had been talking about it in chat for like an hour or something, and I was just like aiming around, and I was like, why do I have a gun? And so then I shot the gun, and it hit the child. And that was an alternate ending, and I had no idea. I mean, the VOD's on the archive channel, but immediately, so be it. The cycle continues. It's like, oh my god. Dr. Jason theory is totally true. Can't believe I shot the kid. Made all those choices. Made all the heroic choices and was friends to everyone. And then just out of just happenstance, I happened to shoot the kid. Ugh.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's
So that's
out
my
there.
canonical ending.
Yes, sir.
I felt so bad.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now.
Might not have been the right choice, but you destroyed the Reapers.
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Yeah, control looks good too. I'm blind to that as well. Concrete Genie. I saw something about that, yeah. Yeah, it was a bad situation.
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
Maybe our first order of command, or whatever, should be order of business, should be having them change their hoods. Like, we should make it so you're no longer allowed to wear these, because if everyone's walking around like this, no one can see their peripheral, and there could be a dragon coming, and we just never know. This guy can't see anything. Terrible, terrible choice of clothing. It's traditional. Ooh, how many did we lose at Haven?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low. But
Numbers,
it's
Cullen,
improved
numbers.
greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
I am not used to the title.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. I wasn't looking for another title. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
If morale suffers, we can always just all join in song again. That's what we should do next time, like a dark god shows up. We shouldn't wait till after he's killed most everyone to sing. We should sing during.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
And my axe. Don't push me out of the way, Cullen. I'm not done with you.
Did you need something?
Are you with anyone? Let's see. Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's right. 30 hours ago, I was their prisoner, and now I am the king. And my Highlander. One of dates. Yeah. He just talked about. I mean, these are all like terrible moments, right? We were just talking about how Haven was destroyed, and I'm like, man, how many of our people died? He's like, you know what? Quite a bit, but most of us got here. Let's not talk about numbers. There's a lot of losses. Well, all right. You want to go on a date? Are you with anyone? I'll see you back in my room.
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
Poison cake. I don't know that I would take cake from Sarah, honestly. Giant mech executes death from above on the enemy.
Is there anything I should know?
I believe Dagna has settled in well. She's certainly very cheerful.
Is that a bad thing?
I'm concerned she'll cheerfully blow up Skyhold with one of her experiments. The risk is small.
I'm glad Dagda made it.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That would be pretty annoying too. Imagine your boss coming up to you. It's like, is there something I should know? And you're like, and then you tell them something that's going on for the day. And then they just repeat that same line in the exact same voice every time you finish. Is there something I should know? The copier wasn't working, but we got it fixed. Is there something I should know? Like, you would really think that they already know. They're just trying to get you to confess child or something.
That's all.
Is there something I should know?
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
I want cake from you. Not you. The one with no H. Can't trust the ones with no H, you know?
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor,
We'll get
I
wrecked,
wondered
Vivian.
if Cole was perhaps a mage. given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
He's a demon, he's gone. He helped us. How complex? Yeah, tell me about this. No Age Inquisition. Is there something I should know?
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Cole's
Indeed,
amazing.
my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Cole's voice actor is one of your favorites. What else have they done? Or what's some of the things they've done? Yeah, tell me about possession a little bit more.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
He was the vicar in Grandchester. More powerful than most demons. Should really put you at ease, yeah. He's not a demon. He's much more powerful. And he has his own will still. Oh, okay.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
This is kind of
Haven.
intriguing.
So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
You alright there?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
An emo poem? No, he was literally watching them die.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
But also, yes.
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath.
That woman just walks away like nothing's happened.
Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
What are you? Because you're a demon. Are you a friendly spirit? Casper? Is that you?
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too.
Casper it is.
Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Mordecai, thank you for the follow, Mordecai. Welcome in. The lady with this, yeah, why can't you feel the lady with spastic? Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. She was going crazy. Cole joined the Inquisition. Yes. But it's kind of crazy when the guy died. She just was like, well, she just stood up and just casually walked away. Nothing.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Vivian disapproves, yeah.
Yes.
I figured that would help.
Helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die.
Oh, man.
Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
I can't, like, you know, Vivian's already, we know he's telling the truth. Well, you know, that's who he is. But Vivian's already on edge. If then we're like, yeah, we'll let him stay. Also, he's gonna go around and kill everyone. That's probably gonna die. Now we gotta give him a chance, guy.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't. And neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Cole greatly improves. Codex unlocked. Cole. There she is. She's back. Her knee's going crazy.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Then why are you just crouched down staring at the ground?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I've been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such.
Simple
we need all the help we
amputations.
can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
The guy over there tried to walk into the fire. He just decided to stand up, and he stepped forward, and he's like, oh, I might catch on fire. Let me sit back down.
As you were.
NPCs are acting really weird. All right, I really need to cut this recording. It's probably like another 2-hour one because of all this talk and whatnot. So I'm going to cut the recording. I'm going to use the restroom, and then we are going to continue for a few more hours. Yeah, it's another 2-hour one. I'll probably have to cut that out before I put it in YouTube. But